Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, was anyone going before me by burning edge?
No. Doesn't seem
Sorry,
like.
spending edge. Okay.
I
in
think
that
I will
case,
spend one edge actually, yeah,
Okay.
and take a shot at one of them. Taking aim and shooting.
Pew pew. Now there's a cat on my table.
Yeah, two of our cats have just started a bit of a tussle here in the room.
Okay.
Probably gonna have to make this quick if we ever want to get into that sub.
I'm just waiting for Anthony to be like, yeah, the sub never come.
Yeah.
So yeah, you managed to get one net hit, and what's the damage?
12p minus 7.
Ooh. All right, so that's 8p.
Yep.
Presumably against one of the, either the guy that was already shot, or what about the other guys?
Probably one of the other guys as soon as I noticed that they were alerted.
Okay, so one of them takes 8 damage to the face. All right. Then up next, we've got a couple of guys that are all pulling out.
You skipped me.
Oh,
I
I'm sorry.
never took my turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was not.
You decreased. Yeah, you decreased turn.
That was.
Yep, not a problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, how close together are those four?
Looks like they spread out. These guys look like they're definitely professionals.
Okay, so how far are they spread out? Would suppressor fire cover all of them, or is that not
suppressor
feasible?
fire could cover at least 2 of them. Yeah.
Okay, because I'm thinking suppressor fire from a flying drone, so we need to figure out what kind of field of fire I can generate.
Oh yeah, you can definitely suppress 2 of them.
I'm better off just shooting them than directly.
Yeah.
Okay, a simple action for me, for
Okay.
the drone to attack these guys. So the drone will take a simple, will take a long burst at 2 different ones since I have full auto weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will use my own second simple action to use my rifle to shoot a third one.
Okay. So start making me rolls.
Okay.
Start rolling, baby.
So okay, long burst is what are the rules for long burst again?
Long burst is the simple or the complex?
The drone's gonna do 2 simples.
2 simple long bursts.
Yeah.
Uses 6 bullets. Has to take into account recoil comp, and
Sure.
it's -6 to the target's defense tests.
Okay. So that is 5 hits on the first target.
Okay. Wow, that was a bad roll. Okay.
So that's 4 net hits,
Yep.
and it is gonna take let's see, 19 at a -5, 19 physical.
Wow.
Fully automatic shotguns, baby.
That's insanely good.
Well, the base is 13. I'm shooting APDS, and it's I have 4 net hits.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not questioning it at all. So 19 at -6, you say?
At -5, I think, for APDS.
5. Okay. Okay, so he's dead.
Okay. The second one
Mm-hmm.
gets 7 hits, but that is truncated to 6 because I can't keep enough hits.
Okay.
So he rolls at 6 less dice than normal.
Yep.
So the same
5.
result.
Yeah. I don't think that that's gonna. I don't think that he's gonna be able to survive that.
Okay, that was 12 bullets well spent.
Yeah.
And then I shoot my own rifle.
Um,
It is not nowhere near as impressive, but she likes the rifle anyway.
yeah. Cannot survive that.
Okay.
Wow, you're really good.
Into overflow.
So the shot with the rifle is only 2 hits at a third of the guys.
Okay.
He fails and still dies.
Which one are you hitting? One of the ones that has already been wounded. So there's the one that was electrocuted, the one that was shot, and then there are 2 bleeding out. Then there's
I'll take
one
the
that's
one.
fine.
I'll take. Well, I was looking at the cluster of 4. So I've taken out 2 of them with my drone, and I'll just take a third one, if possible, one that's physically wounded.
Okay. There's one that already has 8 damage from Gargoyle. So
I'll finish that one off then with some luck.
okay.
So I have 2 hits. Shooting. Let's see. Yeah, it's just a simple action. So he gets his full defense dice.
Okay. Yeah.
He
no
dodges.
way.
Yep. Okay, that was my turn.
All right. The remaining guys start talking into their comms and basically running away. They are definitely moving out, trying to get away from you. One of them is going to take a shot at your drone. The healthy one is going to take a shot at your drone with his assault rifle. Long burst, simple action. So roll your pilot programs plus your pilot program's rating plus the handling of the
I think
drone?
the handling is the limit.
Okay. Do you happen to know what the drone rolls to dodge things?
Evade program.
Okay.
So rating 6.
So
Plus, let's see. What do you add to that?
yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah. I'm thinking it would be device rating, but let me see. Where's my book? Yeah, Uncia just recently started being a rigger. She initially was not, so I'm still somewhat new to this info as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Do you mean evasion?
Yeah.
That's not for bullets. That's how to avoid being locked on to by sensors.
So, oh, sorry.
I mean, if you have a rating 6 pilot program on it, it's the same.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to assume that it's that it'll be dodging with 12 dice, but it loses 6 of those for the long burst.
So
Sound fair?
I'm rolling. Yeah, fair enough. So I'm dodging 3.
Yeah. So 3 net hits with an Ares Alpha.
Yeah, my poor drone.
So
Drones can take no damage at all.
So 3 net hits. That's resisting 14 feet.
And I have only 8 dice to resist.
Yeah.
And I'm soaking 4.
Okay.
So I took 10.
I think so.
So that drone needs to be repaired.
It definitely needs to have some repairs.
Yep. And it's essentially out for the fight
Yep.
because it takes 10 boxes. And it has exactly 10 condition monitor, so it's out.
Okay. So in that case, they're just moving out and amidst that guy's after that guy takes out the drone. So they're running away.
He's not going to move. He
What?
took a complex action to shoot.
That was a simple action. Burst
Oh,
fire.
simple long burst. Okay.
Yep. So yeah, he didn't move very far, but and then they're all taking cover as well, as much as is possible. It looks like these guys are pretty well trained professionals. Nicole, it's your turn.
Yes, perfect. I'm going to free action command the spirit to smite my foe.
Okay, that's a simple action.
Can I still cast a spell?
You can recklessly cast a spell, yes.
God damn it.
If you really enjoy Drain.
Drain. That sounds nice. Do. 5. Yeah, why not? Mana Bolt, reckless cast.
Okay.
At which force?
5. Haha!
Very nice. Okay, so you got 5 successes on the Mana Bolt, 3 successes to resist Drain, and unless I'm mistaken, Mana Bolt is resisted with Willpower, right?
Let me just look.
Yep. Since it's a magic spell, not a physical, yeah.
Actually, it is physical. Damage P.
It is?
Well, it does physical damage, but it's a mana-based spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to look at type.
Okay.
Yeah. So you do what? 3? You have 3 net hits, so you do 3 damage with it, or yeah, I believe that's how it works, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. So who are you hitting with that spell?
I'm going to throw it at a weakened guy.
Okay. The guy who already has 8 boxes of damage would be taking 3 and would be going down in that case.
No, because he take 3 stun, and the other damage is physical.
Oh wait, I thought that Mana Bolt did physical damage though.
It
Yeah,
does.
Mana Bolt does physical.
Oh, okay.
Stun
so
Bolt
it's-
does
Stun
stun damage.
Yeah, in that case, it's that's a good call.
Yep.
then.
So he's going down. And then there are still 2 guys left who are.
And my spirit also.
Yep. Your spirit's gonna go.
Yeah.
At this point, let me pull up the spreadsheet on what exactly your spirit can do. Anything in particular that you want it to do, or do you want it to just crush things?
I do. Kill things, actually. Yeah. That seems good. I don't care how it kills things as long as they die. Or
Okay,
they're not in combat.
It has innate. What are your spells again?
I have innate, improved invisibility, and Mana Bolt. So he's probably just. How's the force for spirits? How do they resist force or drain?
Same as you do, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, generally it's better for the spirit to just use physical attacks.
Yeah.
You know, materialize and use physical attacks, otherwise it will drain itself into oblivion.
Yeah. So I think it's going to materialize, which is that's a complex action.
Yeah.
So it spends its turn materializing.
Yes.
Okay. Then in that case, Blackcat is up.
Blackcat, are you here?
I'm
Good.
muted.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So the guy who ran away and got himself a stim patch,
Yep.
he took cover. What kind of cover did he take? We're talking partial or full cover?
We're talking partial cover.
Right. Blackcat will eject the magazine from her gun as a free action and just let it fall, and she'll load up APS. or APDS, and as a simple action, she'll just open fire on that guy for a single shot.
Single shot?
Yeah.
Okay. He is currently still under. He's still down 6. So.
So let's see.
All right.
Gotta be
No joy.
No joy.
You can try using that edge.
I will post edge.
Um.
Because I am a crazy fucker.
Okay. Bad
Let's
luck.
see if that goes horribly wrong. It does not.
Close though.
Let's see. So 11.
Mhm.
All right.
Nice.
So let's see. Shit! I gotta reload the weapon here. Chummer.
Okay. So you've got 2 net successes.
All right. So yeah, I'm rolling. What 7p minus 4
Okay.
plus the successes, so that'd be what 11.
Okay. So he takes 7. I think that's going to be stun, which is actually better for you because that means that he's out of the fight.
Okay.
So there's only.
Because I'm a noob and totally forgot that they. Right.
So
Yeah.
there's only 1 or 2 guys left, right?
There's only 1 guy left. Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Carpet, it's your turn to shine.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the last guy at?
He's running away. He's the guy that shot down the drone.
Oh,
Okay, well, I am...
He's got partial cover, so keep that in mind. But
he needs to be taken care of, personally.
yep.
Well, I am going to...
Grenades at him.
I'm going to do two simple bursts of APDS.
Okay. I think he rolled the wrong die.
No, those
Okay,
are a
sorry.
lot of damage.
You also probably want to put in the greater than 5 thing,
Yeah.
just to be on the safe
sorry
side.
about that. Okay.
Man,
He
guys.
took over 300
So, yeah.
damage.
Go ahead and roll soak for that one.
Oh man,
Okay.
he's dead.
Okay, sorry, there.
He's dead, Jim.
Okay. Okay. 1 that sits on the first one, and then 1 net success on the second one. Yeah, I shouldn't have rolled 12. I should have rolled 11, but that's fine. Okay. And then how much damage does your weapon deal?
Let's see. It is.
He dies.
Let's see. The base damage is 11p, and in APDS, I believe that does an additional -2 with a so it does -4 for AP.
So 12
Okay.
plus -4. For both of them.
Don't think he can possibly survive. Nope, can't possibly survive this. All right. So you just cleaned house with the group of not hobos, totally not hobos.
Totally not hopeless.
All right.
Just kidding. You just murdered a bunch of hobos.
Some hobos with really good gear.
Now, can I get perception checks from people?
Certainly.
Absolutely.
Visual.
Auditory.
Okay, auditory.
Wait, I actually have a question. Can my spirit also take a perception test?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm just. Oh yes! Holy shit! Okay.
It has perception skills, so it can make the test.
Yeah.
So just add its what is it?
It actually has a skill.
Force
It's-
plus its intuition.
Yeah.
It has skills automatically at force rating.
Yep.
I
So
know,
add that
but
to
I
its
already
intuition.
have that. It's 13. Fucking Hero Lab. So awesome.
How do you get 13? Usually it's not an odd number because the intuition is usually the same as force.
Intuition is 7.
It,
On the force 6 spirit?
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure it's because it's the spirit of man.
Hmm,
I don't
interesting.
know. The Hero Lab created the spirit.
mhm.
Okay.
You can anyone who gets at least 3 successes can hear somebody speaking foreign language, probably Chinese, very rapidly within the warehouse that you guys have identified as, the only one that's guarded at all.
Good thing that Jammer's still up.
Yep. There are a couple of them that are just, talking amongst themselves. Does anyone have Chinese? Or
Nope.
Linguasoft?
No.
Would
All
spirit,
right.
Would spirit of man be able to tell me what they're saying?
What you could do is sense them. If you get enough hits, you get a feeling for their emotional state and roughly what they're doing. Whether they're panicked or whatever.
But that's only if he can see them, and he would have to astrally project inside the building to do that.
Granted, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're
or detect thoughts.
Blackcat's gonna move to the door of the building and see if it's even unlocked.
Do we still,
I'll
roll
move
on
in as well.
initiative?
We're currently off of initiative for now.
So
Yeah, the clear idea is sneak up on them and take them out.
okay, I tell my spirit that there will be more foes to smite in my name soon. Saving.
Okay then.
Okay. Quick question.
Yeah.
First, regards to the warehouse, I want to roll perception. Can see if I can see anyone in. There are no window. Are there any windows or the like on there?
No.
Okay. So. Okay.
So is the door unlocked, or is it like?
The door is currently locked.
Okay. So how about we all stand back and I blow the door open?
I could also.
Blackcat
that
backs up from the
happens-
door.
I could
Like-
also
When that
just send-
happens, can I hack into the rigger console and set the drones to be piloted automatically and not shoot us?
What console? You haven't identified one yet. You saw a drone, not a console.
Which means there's a console nearby, so I can
Probably. So you're going to need to matrix perception that.
Unless that's like too much time, because we have literally not a lot of time.
Yeah, you probably don't have much time.
Okay, I'm
Ah,
guessing.
screw it. Never mind. Go in.
I send the spirit crashing through the front door.
Yes.
Okay. So it doesn't actually need to crash through it. It could just
Yeah,
walk
materialize on the
through
outside.
and materialize. Yeah. If there was a mage on the other side, that wouldn't be good times. But
Yeah.
so yeah.
In all honesty, if that spirit is materializing, it can be shot.
Yeah, it takes a complex action to materialize, and then it can get shot into oblivion.
Yeah, but
Uh,
it goes to the other side because I kind of pointed it to the building where they were in.
Mhm.
Just sits in there and waits for my command to shoot.
As
kinda told it
the
To wait for my command.
as the
What?
as the spirit crashes through the door, can I send a semi-auto burst of frag grenades in after the spirit?
Okay, hold on. Is the spirit crashing through the door, or is it
No, it's
walking through and waiting?
it's walking through, not materializing yet, and waiting on the other side.
Okay. All right. What is everyone else doing during that period of time?
I'm lining
Getting
up on
behind-
the side of the door, like a bit.
Okay.
Uncia will first ask Gargoyle whether he can intercept the radio communication to the sub if there's any, and if so, make sure that the sub, still arrives. Our
Jamming is
only
still going
priority.
on.
I mean, our priority is not to take these guys out. Our priority is to make sure that the sub arrives and that we can steal it.
The jamming is still going on, but if that's not enough, sure, I can try.
Well, the jamming just creates noise.
The point
they
is,
have
we
a
don't
rigger
know
themselves,
which,
they can
we
cut
don't know
through it.
from which comm link they're communicating to the sun.
Yeah,
Apparently.
so just monitor that if you can.
Alright.
And
Sit
after-
outside somewhere.
You could just drop into full Matrix VR and start bricking all of their stuff.
That's exactly what I think is best to do.
Mhm.
Okay.
And let's see, after that, Uncia will stay on the outside of the building. And if anyone tries to, she will try and she'll send out a fly spy to monitor for people trying to escape the building, so she knows where to hone in on.
All right.
Okay, can I tell the spirit, or can I ask the spirit to give me telepathic or a telepathic link to what the building inside looks like?
It can describe it to you, but it can't. Like, this is not a drone. You can't see through its eyes.
I'm asking
Yeah,
if how many people are in there.
Okay. Looks like there are about 8 people inside, but once the spirit enters, the spirit has a sensing, right?
Yep.
Yeah. The spirit will immediately tell you, "Hey, boss, there's a mage in here, and he's looking right at me."
Okay, I immediately tell him to go to retreat.
Okay.
As that happens, I look at IG and are we still wireless or wired? Yeah, I guess we are. I say to the group, they've got a mage in there, guys. Nobody gives a shit. It seems.
Yeah, don't care. We're hitting the building. Let's kill it.
Yeah, but I'm just warning you. There's a mage in there, so.
Can I roll a matrix perception check to see if the mage is wearing contacts, which are always wireless?
Go ahead.
Yes. Edging that one. That's 4 total.
All right. Doesn't look like he's wearing contacts, but you do see 8 comlinks. So those are all in the building.
8?
Yep.
I'm not gonna be able to break all of those in time. But I can try.
I mean, the best way to break the best way to break anything is to just destroy it, right?
I mean, you may do it in time before they get through the noise. I mean, you're creating a lot of noise there. So start with the best one among those comlinks, because that one has the best chance of breaking through getting through the noise. And then you can go down to the lower quality ones who would struggle with it anyway.
Yep. Seems good.
All right, you're gonna start doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. I should also ask: are you running baby monitor? Because then I get to tell you what your god score is. Otherwise, it's a mystery.
Oh.
Since I'm gonna be doing a lot of action, yeah, that might be a good idea.
Okay.
Okay, as he's doing that, I have the spirit materialize in front of the door, and rip it open. Like, just grab the door and rip it backwards, getting it out of the way for Mr. Coppin.
Okay. The spirit is going to have to make a body plus strength test.
Okay. Wow, that's really shitty. No matter. Yo, spirit. I believe.
So the spirit kind of pulls a little bit. And, there's some creaking. After a little bit of time, you do see the door start to peel back. Basically, the screws are loosening. Yeah, it's
taking forever.
It's taking a little bit of time. At this point, one of the guys inside starts just full auto firing into the door. So you hear very loud sound of
Yeah. Got
automatic rifle. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna send a data spike to their best comlink in there.
Okay. Go ahead and start doing rolls. Best comm link in there is going to be. Hold on, let me.
Just tell me when you
check.
want the initiatives.
Yeah, we're not. We're still in cinematic time for now.
Just tell me when you want it.
Yep. All right. Best in there is Renraku Sensei. So that's going to resist with what? 7 die? 6 die.
Intuition plus firewall.
Yeah, but it defaults to device rating. So. Oh, so that's what? 5 plus what's your attack rating?
6 plus 5, so that's 11 damage.
So that's 11. So that's just straight up bricked.
Yep.
All right, and you're running baby monitor, right?
Yep.
So I think that's how you start. It's 2d6 whenever you do illegal stuff for God, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus a certain amount for time spent.
It's every 10 minutes you have to roll again, but this is not 10 minutes. So you're fine for now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
When has the spirit cleared the door?
All right. So the spirit clears the door, and there is full auto fire coming out. But I'm guessing that all of you are smart enough to stay out of the way of that.
Yeah.
I'm on the side of the door.
Okay. The guy, one of the guys inside starts yelling in Chinese at the other guy, and then full auto fire stops, and you hear a click as what sounds like a clip hitting the ground, and then another click as something else is put into the rifle.
And I am going to send a semi-auto burst of frag grenades through the door.
What? What?
Yes, I have the MPL-12.
Oh my god.
Grenade launcher.
That's... wow.
Yep.
And they all go through.
Yep. I am considering that for my next rotor drone. It's really a nice option. If you like carpet bombing, those things are the way to go.
So how many grenades is that?
3.
And do you happen to know what the damage on a frag grenade is?
18.
Now, mind you, it's frag. So, which means that it works like flechettes.
Yeah, it does a lot of damage.
Yeah,
But
it does a lot of damage, but it gets progressively less as you go farther out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
first guy
it's
is
minus
Chucky's
2 per meter from point of impact.
That's high explosive. Frag is -1.
Now, mind you, with this much power and 3 grenades there, you have the confined space problem that you actually may blow out the wall. There's a good chance that the building will just collapse.
That's a really good point.
Nobody on the building.
Let me.
I mean, we're looking at barrier rating here, and the barrier is not going to be that much of a ratty old warehouse,
But
Yeah.
it's a big building, so it's not going to take the same amount of damage.
Yeah, I'm still kind of worried that with 3 frag grenades, it's going to blow through and actually hurt us on the outside. The people on the inside, they're not going to hurt anymore. I mean, we'll have spaghetti sauce on the inside.
I'm not sure about you all, but I'm definitely standing far enough back that I don't take any blast from this.
And
Yeah.
I'm behind Mr. Carpet, so I'm good too.
I mean, there's
I mean,
spaghetti.
they are completely oblivious to grenade.
Those people on the inside, yeah.
I don't think that the guys on the inside are going to be okay.
No,
I'm more concerned with what's going to happen to that structure.
The
Yeah,
vehicles inside, and
Yeah,
The two vehicles inside.
Luckily, my car drove off already. I announced it a long time ago.
Yeah. So this is average material, which is structure 4 and armor 6. So
10 dice to resist 18, and they get it 3 times. But if it counts as a confined space, the damage may compile before it goes anywhere. So I'm not sure how you handle concussive explosions, like this, because there's 3 grenades.
I mean, that's a total of 15 for the first, 17 for the second, and then another 15 for the third. So that's
about 40.
That's
47.
That's 47. Yeah, that's 47 damage to the structure. So the structure is pretty much decimated.
It's -1 per meter from point of impact.
Yeah.
Say that is 10 meters or so to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Fair guess.
Yeah, fair guess.
So there's still 37. There's nothing left of the barrier. The walls are just blown out.
Yeah, the walls blow out. The roof collapses. This
The
warehouse
whole building is just a pile of rubble.
This warehouse is no more.
And then the submarine arrives!
At least we made the fight shorter because we were kind of running low on time.
Yeah.
And this reminds me, by the way,
Yeah.
rotor drones can take 2 of those grenade launchers at the same time.
Goodbye, bitches!
Buildings have no chance!
Well, it depends. This was a ratty building, 2 of the
This
games,
is
solid
a ratty
building.
building, so.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So you guys have no clue when the submarine is coming now, or if it is coming. It's like maybe 10 o'clock at night. You've cleared the area of all of the hobos and the triads and everything. So what you gonna do?
HTR has got to be on the way now.
No,
I'm gonna.
there is no
pop out-
HDR here. This is controlled by smugglers and the crime syndicates. HDR? Heck no.
This is like it's for the HTR to show up at the Barretts.
We just
Oh,
knocked
yeah.
over a building.
That's
So?
A.
It's a ratty old warehouse. Nobody's gonna notice.
I'm gonna pop out of VR and reboot my deck, and then just look at where the building was with my mouth open and just stare.
And Mr. Carpet is going to point at him and say, "See, I told you my plan would work."
This is
I didn't
exactly
know
my
that you could play.
This is exactly.
I didn't know you could play Jenga with a building.
So, do we have a backup plan? Kill everything inside. I like that backup plan.
I don't know. Is there a second submarine hangar?
Is the submarine going to show up now that the building is gone and nobody's going to say anything? It's like it's going to not get any signals from anybody. All these guys are dead and all their comm links are lost.
You do
All
have
I need to
4.
do
You
is-
do have the comm links from the guys that you killed before.
Yeah,
The 4 guys that. And one of them is dead, I believe. Correct? Aren't dead.
Okay, as to what we're going to do next, I want to pull my room. I pull my room sweepers, hop on the sub, and basically begin blasting as soon as one of those hatches open.
Yeah, but there's no sub.
There's no sub yet.
Yeah, no, we wait for it to we wait for the sub to show up,
While we're
Hop
waiting,
hop
I'll
on it, and
probably,
wait for someone
Guys,
wait for a hatch to open.
I'll probably
if I
start
recall-
going through all the comm links to find anything about this stuff.
Am I correct that we were told that the sub expected departure time was 3 a.m.?
He told you that it was probably going to be there somewhere around 2 or 3 in the morning. Yeah.
So we essentially just have 4 hours to kill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Noob asks if he can go through all the equipment of the 4 dead goons. Actually, the 6 dead goons and 1 injured.
2.
Um,
2 are
Hook
down
rule?
unconscious.
Hook
Hook
rule,
rule
no
is-
looting.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
never allowed to loot.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
No looting.
You can use it for like run specific stuff, like if you wanted to get their comm links and then trace back who they were sending messages to and stuff like that. But,
Yeah, but you-
looting is a no-no.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can't even shoot a bullet out of any of their rifles.
Really?
So,
Yep.
Damn these rules.
yeah, Blackcat's going to make sure that the two who lived are properly restrained with plastic restraints,
Mhm.
and going to strip them of any of their valuables so that they can't be getting a hold of a knife or a hold
Yeah,
of
yeah.
comm link or whatever.
That's actually what I was about to say. That a noob kind of just assembles all the weapons and throws them into the hangar. Out of line
Okay.
for anyone.
You mean on the hangar? We can no longer put things
No,
in
no, no.
it.
Like we destroyed the hangar they were hiding in. I'm talking about the one we hid in at the start.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Just so it's out of sight.
I'm guessing we re-establish the NI for a moment,
Yeah.
and I just go. So you do realize that if they get one look through their periscope, they'll never get here.
We'll conceal the building.
Well,
I mean,
in all honesty, I am not worried over that. There's a good chance that they don't have radio communication until they surface, because underwater their instrumentation is probably not up to date.
True.
They probably just don't have a way to communicate until they're at the surface. They're not going to surface until they're very close to the shore, because otherwise, they're kind of obvious.
I also have another thing. We have two who are still breathing, at least a little bit. I could get one of them to conscious level and then influence him to think that his only option of living is to do what we say.
That may not work. Ritual magic, remember, the triads. If they betray their own organization, whether it's willingly or unwillingly, they die.
And their whole family dies, and everyone they know dies, because that's how they sort of work.
Yeah, I guess.
So, let's just hide back in the warehouse for a couple hours, play some canasta.
I don't know. Do you think that Soybucks delivers here?
Order a pizza.
Where should we drive? To the broken building.
Quick question. Dude, Nuko, you sure you don't want to try some of this yet? Some of this stuff here?
Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to command my car to come back, because I have some tools on there, and see what I can get some a little bit of repair time in on my drone.
Okay. You can go ahead and do that. And am I right in thinking that you guys stripped the dead guys or no?
Yeah, to make sure that they can't do anything.
Okay.
And we have their comm links just in case somebody calls.
Actually, check whether any of the comlinks is still working.
Okay.
It might have survived something.
So, who's checking the comm links? What's going on with that?
Hey, quick question. You all are wearing masks, right?
Yeah.
Helmet, yeah.
Not that there's cameras here, but yeah, force of habit.
No, I'm just thinking about the two triads that we still have tied up. Because if neither of you two are wearing masks, there's a chance we may want to just put bullets in their heads.
It would be mercy for them.
What about Noob Cole? You got a ballistic mask, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? We're all masked or helmeted up.
Okay, sweet.
They don't know our fate.
Okay, so who's going through the dead guys that you shot outside the old hobos?
I do.
Cat's gonna search him.
Okay. Yeah, give me just a perception check then for the searching.
Actually, I will help searching with astral perception, just in case something fell out of a pocket or something.
Okay.
So, do you want an ascending check for that, or just a perception check while astral perception?
Astral perception.
Meanwhile,
Okay.
I take a.
It's not going to matter because there's nothing that nothing magically active here for now.
Okay.
So yeah. Somebody else was saying something?
Yeah, Noob lays down on the ground, projects astrally, but basically just goes to sea and looks to look for the submarine.
Oh, okay.
Can I do that?
Why not?
You can totally do that, but keep in mind that first of all, the seas are not necessarily empty of astral life, right? And also that the submarine would show up as a giant ball of nothing because it's just metal.
So couldn't I actually be looking at that from above the water? To see a giant ball of nothing?
Huh. You know, I am wondering, would a sub be big enough that it would generate a half domain instead of the C domain?
That's an excellent question. Huh.
Because I know ships can have half domains.
Sure, it's big enough.
So just look for a different type of domain somewhere in the sea.
Yeah. All right.
Is that also sensing?
Yeah, that'd be a sensing. That'll take you a while, though.
We have a while to
We get time.
Yeah, you do.
Does my pizza arrive?
They're 30 minutes.
I don't think that they deliver out here.
I'm still just looking at the building going, what happened to the stealth approach?
We took the back
So, who was searching the bodies of the dead guys out front?
Blackcat.
Blackcat. Blackcat, what was you got 2 successes?
Yeah.
Successes.
Alright, superb. So you find a bunch of their gear, again, no looting or anything like that. But what you do notice is that these guys have on them what looks to be as technology gear, like straight up all as technology gear. Like instead of Ares Alphas, they have the as technology equivalent of Ares Alphas, that kind of thing.
Okay, so
Aztec Ares Alpha.
this starts to sound to me that the Johnson was not part of S Technology, but that there was an S Technology team shadowing him essentially and sending their own team in to get there before us. So I think that we intercepted a different runner team. No, they're home guys because they're all equipped with Aztec stuff.
What if possibly maybe the Triads and the Aztecs are working together on this?
Triads are Chinese, Aztec is Aztlan.
I know.
There's not a whole lot of overlap here, but I mean, the thing is, I guess, why would the Triad hire a bunch of S Technology corporate goons? They're even, they're not just regular goons, with gear. They were military trained.
Because maybe we're not talking about the Aztecs here. Maybe the Aztecs are hired whoever is coming in on the sub.
Triad.
Yeah, Triad.
So, do you think then that S Technology essentially had this standing security to support the Triads because the Triads were working for them?
What if
possibly
the Johnson is as technology, these guys are as technology?
No, because this is a run against these guys. So the Johnson is against the S Technology if that's the case. Because this was going to hit them, it was going to try and steal the sub. So since S Technology was providing support here.
And what does as technology have to do with BTL trading?
Maybe there are no BTLs here whatsoever.
It doesn't matter to me. For all I know, they just want to have a submarine. I mean, in the end, we're paid not to ask that kind of questions. It's kind of interesting, we may run across the S Technology guys on board that submarine, but I'm not sure. The only real overlap that I see is that both S Technology and the Triads are fairly big on magic security and magic support. Both sides like retail magic, but other than that, I don't see a lot of overlap. I think that S Technology hired the Triads or vice versa to do some kind of job, and that this Johnson just wanted to have the submarine for whatever he needs it for.
Do you seriously think anyone could just hire as technology for a trick like this?
Yeah. I mean, people hire Ares military
why would
teams
as
all the time.
technology need the money?
For favors. Money doesn't care, it's favors. The Triads have contacts of their own that as technology may not have access to. Favors.
Actually, in this case, this may be the submarine that the people are after. For example, as technology may possibly want the sub for something off books and possibly deniable.
Guys. Can we not talk about what ifs? Like, we were told to deliver a submarine. And speaking of which, it's heading to the shore. GM, can I get a read on how far out it is?
Yeah, it's probably half an hour to an hour out. So you guys can wait around for a little while and then...
We got about... He looks at his wrist, even though he doesn't have a watch. We got about half an hour to kill before it hits or comes to dock. So, I mean, just go arguing away, but know that in half an hour we gotta go.
So we know the sub has 3 hatches. What do you want to do? Board each one at the same time?
We could block off. We could wait until some of the people on board gets off, and then get in, block the other hatches, and just take off.
Not a good idea, because as soon as they surface, they'll try and make radio contact with people on shore. At that point, they immediately know that the game is up. So as soon as they surface, we need to move in. We can't wait for people to come to open the hatches, go on shore, etc.
No.
We can't wait for that.
Okay, so
so how are you going to do that?
How far out would it surface before hitting the shore?
Probably at least a quarter mile out, you know.
So
Not something where you can swim. Yeah, quarter mile to half a mile out at least.
But do they surface that far away?
Yep.
Yeah, because they want to make radio contact. Yeah, they have antennas. Yeah.
So we could take one of the comms and act like a watch guard. Maybe these
Nobody
guys don't
speaks
know.
Chinese.
They speak Chinese.
Actually, that's the problem. We don't speak Chinese and we don't speak Aztlan. You know, Spanish.
I can speak with a Chinese accent.
Yeah,
That's great.
that's about as likely as me claiming that I'm jet black. Yeah.
I mean, doesn't comms have translation programs?
It's bad. No one will fall for that. Especially since these people they have probably a lingo that they speak because they're the same crew.
Yeah.
You know, they might at least be convinced if there was a building still standing for them to dock into.
I mean, we can talk the building away. I'm not worried over that. That's lying. Lying I can do. Impersonation I can do. The lack of language is the problem here.
I mean,
We're just gonna have to risk them docking, and then I can use my grappling hook to get over before they open their hatches.
Actually, our best bet is that we're gonna claim that we're one of the S technology guys. Because then we can maybe get away with speaking English, or I speak a lot of languages, but not Spanish. But at least the S technology guys might conceivably speak English, and they would not be too upset if we don't know the lingo, because the S technology guys are not supposed to speak the lingo.
Okay.
I like this idea.
So let's interrogate one of the living guys and see why they have S technology guys along. Use that information with some lying and impersonation to convince the sub to come to shore.
I mean, since these aren't triads, the offer still stands that I could heal one and then influence them to do what I said, which is to believe that he has no other way than to do
Dude,
what
we got 30 minutes.
Yep, and just tell us what the deal is with the S technology stuff, and and hopefully we can get enough info to convince the sub to come to shore.
So wait, you want me to heal him, influence him, and then also compel truth him?
We don't need to heal him. I can just stim patch him.
Yep.
Great.
Don't heal him.
Good. So just influence and compel truth.
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, you can probably skip the influence.
You can just compel truth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so waiting for the stim patch or medic patch thing.
So slap him on the cheek with it, just like BAM!
Okay, this is the guy that was taken out by stun damage. So
Yep.
That'd be the guy
I mean, he's gonna croak once the stim patch wears off, but you know that's his problem. Actually, it's not a problem at all anymore.
Okay,
All right.
Master gets in front of him, like lifts up his head, and says, "Wait, shit, that's the wrong thing. Compel truth. God damn it." Compel
Well, you
truth.
still need to ask him stuff, you know.
Yeah, but it's like compel truth. If the fucking compel truth, or if the compel truth works, I can ask him stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it's versus his what?
It's versus.
I would imagine willpower.
I would think it's willpower, possibly plus logic. I'm not sure though, or intuition. But he's taking minus a bunch to that
For being wounded, for one
for
thing.
being wounded. Yeah.
and we're intimidating, so
No, it doesn't say here.
No,
that she
this is
gets-
compelled truth. Just entirely skip skill use.
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay,
say
so-
here that she gets a chance to resist it, but she can.
Oh, okay.
She can choose, or he can choose, to not say anything. That's where evil rigor or evil shadowrunners come into the picture.
Okay.
Okay,
How evil are we compared to, you know, triads as technology, etc.? I mean, it's all dirty business, really.
All right. So that's 6 successes, and then you resisted 4 successes. All right. So you've successfully compelled truth. So we can't lie to you. And now what?
we're threatening to kill him.
Well,
Okay. Threaten to kill him.
we try and interrogate the information out of him.
Okay. So threaten to kill him. You know, interrogate.
No,
Okay, I've interrogated 6. What are you guys at?
I don't have
I
interrogate,
got-
so I slap someone else and tells them it's their job now.
Well, I can roll for it. Well, y'all,
Are you better than 6?
Let me check mine out because I think I put points into it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't put points into it, but it still gives me 6.
I have 6 as
Yeah,
well.
I got 6.
This is where.
Okay, so we can assist one another.
I'm going to slap the bastard and say, "Yo, you slackless ass technology motherfucker! We wish you know what's going on here. And what the hell are you doing with these triads?"